What up, though? And welcome back to another episode of Eppy's Chop Shop. And it is like 52 degrees on January 11th in Michigan. It's raining, but it's not snowing, and it's 52 degrees. So I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to pull the bed off this truck and see what our frame situation looks like so we can do a flip kit and drop this thing down to the ground. Alright guys, so I knew the bed was bad. I didn't know how bad the bed was. Check this out. I knew this area was pretty bad back here. I could see that. What I didn't know or expect was that the actual bed rail up here is gone. I knew there were some holes and stuff in it. It's pretty bad. I think I'm still going to be able to get this thing off. Probably try and square it up, maybe reinforce it. A little more metal fab than I had originally thought. But I don't think it's anything I can't tackle. Maybe with a little bit of help from Kyle or something. Again, I'm going to get up underneath this thing. I'm probably going to have to cut these bolts. Almost guarantee it. But let's get this thing off of here, roll this truck out, so we can get a plan of attack going. Okay, so this project is very much not going as planned. My issue is that, or was anyway, I have to take care of now, but the bed bolts and the nuts were seized, were locked together, but spun freely. What I thought, I had a plethora of things that I thought were going to make happen. I cut just a line in it, thinking I could get a screwdriver in there to lock it in place. Didn't work. I welded a nut to the top of them, snapped that off, and then I thought, because my bed was so rusty, that I would just literally cut squares around the bed mount bolts. But there's a reinforcement slug in there, so that didn't work either. And what I've resorted to do is just basically cutting like a real low degree V in the tops of the bed bolts, which finally let them snap loose. And I think I'm finally going to get this bed off. All right, guys, we finally have success. After having to cut the heads off the bolts, and then after getting it in the air, some of them were still holding on, having to cut some of them a second time, we have the bed. And boom, here she is. I got her sitting on some kind of cheaper than I would like sawhorses, but they're rated at 500 pounds. And went ahead and left my straps hanging. I probably should have left that one too, but those are just for some tension, just in case. But yeah, we got this thing off. And you know, the reason that I did this initially was because one of the next things I'm doing is, let me kick this light on. One of the next things that I'm doing is a flip kit. I'm dropping this thing down a little bit, which will put the axle on top of the leaf springs instead of under it, give me approximately a 6-inch drop, and I may or may not have to do a frame notch on that. But that's the reason I pulled this bed off. Now, I'd like to add that pulling your bed to do that is not necessary. However, it's going to make it significantly easier for me because you're not having to work around all this when you're doing metal work and lifting a bunch of heavy shit. Plus, this bed floor obviously needed to be replaced, and it just made sense to pull the bed. I need something to do in the garage that doesn't cost a lot of money anyways, and teaching myself how to do metal, there you go. But let's just check this out a little bit and see if I can come up with some sort of a plan of attack real quick. Alright, so like I said earlier, when this is done, this gate is currently a structural point of the truck. I want it to hinge. I'm probably going to hinge it over the side and do some sort of latch over there. But I want to do a little something probably custom right here, because this section of the bed is just, I mean, everything's bad, but you see this. And, you know, I'm a rat rod, rusty type of guy, but this is just beat up, and I think I'm going to get some round tubing and then probably just drop down with just a piece of sheet metal, maybe put some speed holes in it. I think I'm going to modify the bumper on the truck as well. I know a lot of people are suggesting roll pan. I don't think I'm going to go roll pan. I think what I want to do is I'm going to cut right here and right here of this entire bumper out. And then instead of this curving in, it's just gonna come straight out. I'm actually going to make the bumper more bulky. Eliminate the trailer hitch, eliminate the license plate. The license plate will then go in the spider web at the tailgate. So I do have that planned out. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to attack this yet. These fenders are actually, maybe not. I'm probably going to end up hitting just the local Tractor Supply and getting some trailer fenders. Maybe cut these dudes out, get myself a nice solid structure point here, here, probably in front. That whole support's gone, so I'm gonna replace that. And then back here. So get some good strong metal there, there, and here. And then I'll probably start dealing with this mess. Now, mind you, this might not make a lot of sense. I'm not a pro. This is just the method of attack that I have in the works that I think is going to work for me and my abilities. I'm going to have to get a brake and some other metal tools and stuff, but I'm confident I can make this happen. You know, I don't buy a lot of stuff. I don't want to buy a lot of stuff. I'm going to buy what I can, but I'm going to try to make as much stuff as I can, or at least you know, universal stuff that I'm cutting and modifying to make work in here. Obviously, I've got tons and tons of freedom because this whole bed floor's got to go. And the way that it goes back in is my choice. There's no rules, there's no laws or regulations. You know, I can do whatever I want with this, and I'm gonna. So we'll see what happens there. And like I said, on an up-and-coming episode here soon. I've not ordered it yet, but it's only like $70. I managed to piece it together. If you buy a pre-determined kit from a hot rod or a mini truck shop, you're probably looking at paying $150 for a flip kit and just the basic hardware you need to make that happen. I've got it pieced together with free shipping, name brand, for I think $60. So I think that's going to be my next purchase for the truck. As much as I want to buy pistons, I I have metal work to do. You know, there's no point in having a nice, healthy, pretty engine if I don't have a floor and the bed or the cab. So as much as I really, really want to do that engine, we're gonna halt that and do some metal, get this thing down to the ground. But we're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna keep on chugging along, getting this thing done. I think I'm at what am I at? I'm at 119 subscribers now. Channel's growing. I have actually taken over the Facebook page finally. It was previously my wife doing it. It is now me. I'm going to be much more active. There's going to be dedicated things just on Facebook. I jump back and forth. There's a lot of stuff I put in Instagram and stuff back and forth. But I am on Facebook. It's me. It's actually me. So if you've got some questions, comments, if you just want to shoot the shit, ask me what's going on, if you want to tell me how much of an idiot I am for doing things the way that I do, go ahead. But I think that's about all I got for you on this episode. I'll probably start getting this wrapped up. But while you're here, do not forget to subscribe. Smash that subscribe button aggressively. Smash it. Give your boy a thumbs up. Leave a comment. And I know I don't hear a lot of people mention this a lot, but share. That's where I really, really like. If you guys can help me get my name out there, it would really, really help. They'll start getting the numbers up, and maybe eventually I'll get monetized. I mean, 20, 30 bucks here and there from commercials, that's metal, you know? That helps a guy out like me a lot. Sometimes I don't have zip tie money. I'd like to have zip tie money. But anyway, all you tater tots, have a fantabulous evening. I'm out of here.
You got to stay.